What's going on, guys? I had alluded to a huge purchase a couple weeks ago in one of my live videos, and I wanted to share what I got with you guys. This is an auction that I won from Julian's Auctions, property from the Gretsch family. I know I'm going to butcher this name a bunch of times. About a month ago, March 26th to 27th, they did an auction benefiting the Gretsch Family Foundation, and I got what I thought was the pick of the auction. There were a bunch of things I wanted to buy, specifically luthier tools, and I actually didn't end up winning any of those, but on Friday they had a lot of 10 Southern Belle guitars that I won, and the greatest thing is that they're all in sort of various stages, and after watching most of the auction, I thought I got the best deal. If you guys know anything about Gretsch, Chet Atkins had the Country Gentleman. When he moved to Gibson, Gretsch lost that name, so they renamed guitars the Southern Belle, and I got 10 of them in various stages of completion. The crown jewel of this pick, which I will be putting on eBay, was a fully finished, completed, with a serial number guitar. Ebony fretboard, and this is model 7676, serial number 1-3004, so I'm assuming, based on what I read, that this was made in January, the 4th guitar made. I'm not so sure on that. Real interesting hollow body guitar, beautiful, sort of like a Gibson ES. Ebony fretboard, their specific half moon inlay dots. This one was all wet sanded, ready to go. It just needed to be buffed, so I put it on my buffer last night, and you can see how beautiful this thing is. This is definitely the pick. Really interesting truss rod. It's a worm gear, and I've got the tool for that. I found a tool that works, so I'll include that in these. And then it's like a glued on, but they screwed it on as the clamp. The interesting thing about these guitars is that they say they were assembled in Mexico, and as you read up on them, there's a little bit of some varying history of where these were actually made. One guy was saying that they were made here in the US, and then the parts were shipped to Mexico to assemble and finish, and they were shipped then back to Arkansas. There's some dispute of that. You know, these guitars are 40 years old. They've aged up nicely. Even this one, some finish checking here and there. But this guitar is beautiful. Beautiful brown, sort of a little bit of red finish. Nice fretboard. Like I said, ebony. This one is ready to go to eBay, ready for someone to put together. This is the crown jewel with the serial number, and then as I sort of back away from these, I've got one that is stained. Needs a little bit of steel wool. There's some lines in this, but this one's all ready to go. No serial number. It actually looks like they took the serial number out of these two. This one is wet sanded and all ready to go, but then what I discovered was there was a crack in the fretboard, so I've got to pull these frets and inlay a patch and then resand this down. These guitars have a 0 fret with a nut. Really nice guitars. Building a hollow body is a significant undertaking. That's why I don't think these were actually made in Mexico, because getting that equipment down into Mexico, really hard to do. You've got multiple layers of plywood, and then they form it to that shape. Supposedly there was only 100 of these made, and I've got 10 of them. So this one with the fretboard crack, I will keep. I'll have to re-level it down and reinstall the frets. You know, I can just wet sand it and put in whatever I want here. Beautiful construction technique, the way they mounted the necking here with the actual maple strips. Just like a Gibson hollow body, wide body. These things are going to sound awesome. Old wood, dried out, is perfect. So let's go through the rest of them. Like I said, I graded them. These are the 3 that are, you know, have the most finished work. And then one was sort of finished, and then they didn't like it. It's going to fall off my stand. This one was stained, but for some reason they sanded it down. I don't know if they saw something they didn't like, because I don't see that. I don't know if it was splotchy right there. But this one, what's really nice about these is that there are no holes drilled, so you can wire up whatever configuration you want. They didn't drill any of the pickup screws or anything like that, so you can reconfigure some of these. So I've got 4 that I'm going to sell right off the bat as projects. These are fully assembled. I'll include the truss rod adjustment. The necks have a thinner profile, but they've got nuts. They've got the center line marked. You can put whatever humbucker you want in these. I mean, really outstanding projects. I'll be selling these for $600. I've got 4 that I'll sell for $600. Some of these need just a little bit more TLC. So you've got the bolted on neck, but it's not bolted on. You've got the truss rod adjustment here, the screw that they set to glue it on, because it is glued. You can't take these necks out. You got beautiful binding. Some of the binding needs to be re-glued in some spots. Maple neck with walnut strips. Like I said, my thought was that they made these in Arkansas and then shipped all the parts down to do the assemble and finishing. That's why that one has a made in, or an assembled in Mexico versus made in Mexico. Made would, there's sort of legal terms for all that. So I've got 4 that I'll sell for $600, and then I've got 2 that have fretboard humps in them, and they need some TLC. I could see a hump right here about the 6th fret. What I gotta do is re-level the fretboard, clean this up, and then I will send these to JGP Custom Finishing, and we're gonna do 2 color change, and then we'll work with Justin to list these on his site. Really neat guitars, a lot of fun. I'm going to just grade all of these 4 as the same. I'm also going to give one of these away for my 75,000 subscriber drive. I think I'll give the partially finished one that was sanded down as a giveaway. That seems like the best possible solution. I may refinish this one that needs just a clear coat. I may do that myself. I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to get rid of 4 of these that I would say are similar. Like I said, ebony fretboard, no holes drilled in the bodies. Really, you can customize these any way you want. And then the crown jewel here, the one that just needs components and I just buffed. This one I'll put on eBay first, just as a straight auction. These other 4, if you guys are interested, I'll set up a purchase on my website. You guys can just buy this stuff. So this will go on eBay as an auction. I'm hoping this goes for about $1,200 because it's finished. You just need to essentially assemble it. And we'll see what kind of feedback we get on this other stuff. The necks that I got, I bought 4 necks off this auction. They're a little bit more rough than I thought. I'm not sure what these fit because the tenon is significantly longer on these than the Southern Gentlemen. So I'm not sure if these were actually, I'm not sure what models these go to. Again, it's got that worm-driven truss rod adjustment. So I got 4 of these. And then I also bought a neck that I overpaid for. I thought it was carved on both sides and it just needed a little bit of TLC. This needs a lot more work, but it's got a nice volute. And I'll make something out of this one as well, rosewood fretboard. So I thought in this auction I'd end up buying a bunch of luthier tools that they had, and then there was a custom Fender rollaway cabinet that I wanted, but I didn't get any of that. I really just got the pick of the lot, which was these guitars. So like I said, I'll sell 4. I'll sell those 2 sell these 2 once I clean them up. I'll give away 1. I'll sell 1 on eBay, and then 1 I'll keep, which is the one that has the cracked fretboard that I've got to repatch and stuff. So just wanted to share my spoils with you guys. If you're interested, let me know. I'll put the link to purchase these 4 in there, and this one on eBay as well. We'll see where these go for. So if you guys like guitar-related content, please comment, like, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.